Hello guys, Odikers, also known as Messenger of Death here, and we're going to be playing some RuneScape today. So, RuneScape is a very good MMO that I've always gone back to over the years. It is something that I've thoroughly always enjoyed. It's probably got one of the best quest reward systems in an MMO that I've played. Because unlike most everyday kind of thing that you would play in MMOs, there's always generic quests which don't really do anything for you other than give you some XP to progress. Well, that is not the case when it comes to RuneScape. With RuneScape, you have quests which will actually give you something which will help with your account progression. Which is exactly what we want. That will do for now. Right, let's give our guy a name. Damn. Okay, Scroto Baggins it is. So, that done. Let's go. I have played before, so if you haven't played, you can choose to say you've never played before and you'll go through tutorial. But I've played very recently. I know RuneScape very well. I used to always play old school, but I got into RuneScape 3 this year, which is the more modern version. Here we are in Burthorpe. So this series is going to be a free-to-play to main, by the way. So all that means is I'm not allowed to buy membership. I must make an account that can self-sustain itself and keep its membership status. I must earn membership in-game, I can't buy it. And I must maintain it myself. That is pretty much the goal that we're going with here. You'll end up in a place called Burthorpe, which is the first place that you'll start in. Now, if you want to, you can follow this activity tracker, which will teach you how to do things. But why do that when you've got me? One thing I will say, though, is, if I could just find it real quick. We go up here and click Challenges. You'll see something known as Daily Challenges. So it will tell you to... I don't need to see this. It'll tell you to do something. You do this, you get rewards for it. Right now, being a non-member, I'm not really going to get anything from this. Right now, but there is a thing where if you do the dailies every single day, at the end of the week, you will get a reward for it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is chop down these trees. And unfortunately, right now, it is Christmas time, which is a really big issue. Because with it being Christmas time, bonds are like 40 to 50 mil right now, which is a lot. Now, when you start off on RuneScape, things will be slow. It's quite a grindy game. As you can see, chopping down one log so far is slowing me down. But as my skill goes up, I'll get faster at chopping. So I'll be back once I get a full invent. So, my wood cutting just went up, and that first tree that I was actually trying to chop, it was just, like, really bad luck. Like, generally does not take that long. It's just, it was being really slow. There is like a in-game tick system where sometimes things will take longer or shorter. It's not always guaranteed. That this may be a long cut, but I could walk up to this tree, for example, and it could be a fast cut. See what I mean? It has nothing to do with the shape of the tree. It's just the way the game works. But yeah, I will be back once my inventory is full. Actually, I won't. There's a reason why for that. So, the economy in this game is very weird. Unlike old school RuneScape, generally things will go up in the amount they will earn you in terms of gold from other players, the higher the skills go. For some weird reason, in RuneScape 3, it's actually the opposite. What do I mean by this? Well, generally, if I was in old school RuneScape and I chop one of these logs, for example, they could be like something like GP or something, right? But these right now, 1,500 each, which is ridiculous. They're not supposed to be that high, but some weird reason they are. You'll find some weird reason the lower level stuff will earn you more money. Now, I know that's a bit counterproductive because you'll want to chop higher level stuff to get more experience so you will level faster, right? Well, it's what you need to do. And it does suck that you'll get less money. However, that's not to say that you will get no money at all. You will always earn some GP from it, and getting your skills higher is just more beneficial in the long run because it offers you access to a lot of quests, which is something that we will definitely be focusing on. So you see, like it says level 15. With this game, your skill determines what you can do. So if you're unsure, you can always bring up the tree. And as you can see here, it'll tell me at level 6 woodcutting, I can equip a steel hatchet or a black hatchet. These hatchets will be better than the bronze one I currently have. Also, it will tell me what level I need to chop certain things. So, for example, as we can see seeping elm trees at 10. Oak trees are 15, etc., etc. Willow trees 30. And this is the same for every single skill. The more your skill goes up, the more access to things you have. So, despite having to work for all this, you do actually get that sense of progression. I've achieved something. I got something new. I can get this now. It's a lot more important to get a good range of skills that are going to benefit you in the long run. And some people on this game will go for 99s and every single stat. Is that something I'm going to do in my video? Probably not. Like, this also will not be a daily upload. I can't upload daily and keep up because things do take time. So I will probably keep the RuneScape thing to a weekly thing, like maybe two episodes a week if I can. When I get in the higher levels, it takes a lot longer to raise skills. That's when it will start to become an issue for keeping a regular upload. I can't upload every single day because I won't have what I need every single day to show you guys like everything, you know? Now this is really slow to start off with, and now I can get a steel hatchet. And I'm going to do that just to make this a whole lot faster. Now, you're probably wondering, well, where am I going to get a steel hatchet? Well, if we go up here to the map, up in the world map, these are the areas that I have access to. If I was a member, these areas would be available. But as you can see by this box, those sections are members only, also by this symbol. This is a free-to-play map and what I have access to. And it may seem like I don't have access to a lot, but there's a lot we can do with what we have. That's the good thing about RuneScape. Even without members, you still have access to a lot of things. There are, however, restrictions when it comes to skills. That's kind of a big problem. Some things, like for example, this is a member's skill. This is a member's skill, and I will need membership to use those skills. Yeah, it will let me level them a little bit. I believe it is till about level 4 or 5 before the game will not let me level them anymore, and it's pretty much pointless to focus on them. Only because I don't have members, and it's just not worth the time and effort. Now, I'm going to stop rambling on, and I'll cut to important parts, just so you're not sat here watching me do this. It's not exactly the most fun thing right now. To just watch somebody chopping trees. But yeah, I'll be back. Actually, wait. Yes, I will be back. Soon. But I want to get to a place known as Varrock. Now, as you can see with this map, it's showing me basically where Varrock is, and this is Varrock. I'm all the way over here. So I want to get to Varrock right now, and there's a reason for that. I want to sell this full inventory of logs that I've got. It's going to be very advantageous for me to do so because it will get me some in-game money, which I can then use on a better axe, which will in turn allow me to chop faster as well as level my skill faster. Well, it doesn't really chop faster. It speeds up the rate at which you get logs, if that makes sense. Like, your character's not going to be, like, wielding something that's room, for example, level 15, a second, like, 2 chops a fucking second. It's just not happening. So, as you can see up in the top left right now, it's showing me about the home teleport. Now, what that allows me to do is teleport around the map. Unlike old school RuneScape, in this game, you can teleport to a bunch of different places and there's no cooldown. In old school RuneScape, you'd have to wait 30 minutes to use it again. And I forgot to grab this, so might want to do that. Kind of been a fail to start of an episode. I'm all this jumbled at the moment. But it is what it is. Now, that guy is attacking me right now. Not everything will attack me in game. Some enemies will attack you based on if they're higher level than you. Once you reach a certain level, they will stop auto-aggressing. But not every single enemy in the game is going to just automatically attack you. Also, if you notice, my run energy ran out. That's why I'm walking right now. But it will go up over time, as you can see, it's restoring. Now, one place I'm going to go real quick into it, right here, before we go to Varrock. It's a good idea to get these lodestones so you have the access to fly around the map. And if you're ever lost in which way to go and you're like, well, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, bring up the map. As you can see, your cursor will move. Now, there's probably some people watching this who've already played RuneScape and are like, we already know all this, you don't need to tell us. But there are new people probably coming to RuneScape every day. Some people don't know anything about this game. So, this is for new players and experienced players. Maybe something that you don't know or not think to do. And maybe you're thinking of starting a new account, you're looking for some pointers. That's what this is all about. So I've activated this lodestone now, so if I wanted to, I could teleport to here. I'm going to turn off my run energy, let it regenerate. So, full. Just walk the rest of the way. I'll be back. Okay, we're here at the Grand Exchange. Now, this is your go-to place that you want to go to. Now, before I can actually do anything, I have to actually talk to this guy. He will teach you about the Grand Exchange. I don't need to go through it all because I already know everything. Literally, I'm going to show you what to do. Don't worry about it. Talk to that guy, it's a lot faster than talking to the other one because the other one will literally go into a cutscene thing. Takes a while. So this is a bank. Well, by the way, it's a money symbol where you store your items. So here is basically where all players will pretty much go to, and they will essentially sell their stuff here too. And this is how you get stuff in game. If you're an Iron Man, you don't have access to it. So, as you can see, selling these at this price will get me 39k GP, which is great, honestly. And it may take a while because I'm selling it at a base price. Some people will put 5% under or a little bit GP less to try and get the item cheaper. Some people will try and sell it above the amount, so if somebody's desperate about it enough and wants it a lot quicker, they will essentially pay more to get the item sooner. So now we gotta wait until this sells, so I'll be back. Sometimes it can be instant, sometimes it isn't. It depends on the player count and time of day sometimes and how often things go. Sometimes you just gotta wait a while and bite the bullet. Okay, I'm back. So these aren't selling, as you can see. It also tells you what skills they're used for. We'll get into that a little bit later. Now, these aren't selling. I don't have to sit here. I can go get more logs. What I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to put them back in there. Do that. I do get less GP, but they're going to sell quicker. Now, while that's happening, basically, I'm going to eat my food. I'm going to keep raising my wood cutting. I'm going to go get some instant GP right now, which I can get. So, this is kind of something that you would do in Old School RuneScape to get some starting cash. You can do it in members as well. It's not much, it's only 10k, but 10k is 10k, it allows me to buy something. So, I'm going to climb down this hole. Now, the problem with this place is, it is quite dangerous. But, we're going to do it anyway. So, generally, you want to get through these gates to be able to further through and get to the next floor. Now, these enemies right now aren't attacking me, which is beautiful. Not got to worry about it. So the place we're looking to get to is right here. Gift of Peace. My logs just sold because I put them in cheaper. It'll make a little noise, and you see that in the bottom left. It'll tell me my items are sold. So, this is something you can do. If you want some instant GP, right at the start of the game, you can just straight up come here and do this. You will have to answer some questions in order to get it, but it is very simple and very easy to do. So don't worry about that. Okay, so Gift of Peace, yeah? On this. Pay my reward, you must answer these 3 questions. Is it okay to buy a RuneScape account? No. So this is basically stuff to do with security of accounts and stuff like that. For new people. That's the whole point in this place. Safe to pay someone to level your account. No. Never allow that, guys. Do not do it. Best security measure, set up as 2-step authentication with me. So, there we go. I just got some free GP. That's why it's some money parts, which is down here, 2k. Beautiful. Now, if I click clock, that'll take me back to the entrance. I want to go further down. It's like, are you sure you want to climb down? Yes, I know it may be dangerous. So now, we want to get to that section over there. Okay, next 3 questions. Okay, so, someone asks for my password or anything, don't tell them anything, and send the abuse report. Don't tell them anything and click the report abuse button. For an SC full of passwords, they can do a difficult question to me. Do I give it to him? Don't give him my password. Boom. There's more money. Now I have 5k. I'll go further down. I apologize if you keep hearing a noise because my friend keeps bloody inviting me to a party. He won't stop. Some people are just rude, you know? If you don't answer, they'll spam you. Yeah, I do apologize for being a bit of a mess. I got way too drunk celebrating the new year. I hope you all have a great one, by the way. Okay, box of health. Right, claim my reward, 3 question. Who can I give my password to? Nobody. Is it okay to share my account with? Nobody. Can I leave my account logged in while I'm out of the room? No. There you go, boom. Oh, money. Now, you don't get money for doing this. You will get something else, which are a pair of boots. Now, a lot of people used to do this, like, oh yeah, I want the boots. And they're alright, to be fair. They're not the best. They'll give you some armor rating, I guess. It's just more... It used to be kind of like a thing that people would do on new accounts to try and have a bit of fashion scape, which is where people go for looks rather than actual boosts. Okay, Cradle of Life. Let's go. So, once again, questions. What is the example of a good bank pin? Birthday of a famous person or event. Where can I find cheats? Nowhere, there's no cheats. Friend uses a great add-on program we got from website. Should I? No, it might steal my password. And boom. So, if I wanted to go with the colourful ones, they're rainbow boots. So, for all those who are big on the whole rainbow aesthetic, LGBT and all that, you know, then you may want to get these boots if you want them. I can change them. Fighting one. And they will have a different look to them. Which aren't the greatest, but if you notice, I got them both. You're better off just buying a buying membership rather than trying to earn it. That's what I'm trying to say, because it will save you a lot more time and you'll have access to things quicker. But I'm gonna do things the long and the hard way. Now, one thing I forgot to do like an idiot was click this. What this means is whenever I click on an item, it deposits them all at once. So I don't have to, for example, right click and do it, you know? It's a lot quicker, a lot easier. What you should do for quicker invents and out of a bank. Okay, so quick note. You'll notice that if I click on this symbol right here, it'll tell me some of the things that I've unlocked. It'll also tell me that it's a requirement for Tales of Mustbar My Mouse Big Adventure. So what this stuff is quests. So quests do have skill requirements. So I'm just gonna let that be known. But I'll be back. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering why I'm not banking here when there's a bank symbol there, because you need a certain level of wood cutting to, cooking to enter it, so the cooking guild. Another thing you can do is run to this spot right here to deposit, rather than running all the way to Legit. Now, my axes haven't actually bought that I've been trying to buy, unfortunately. Problem. Because it's making me a lot slower. And sometimes it can be like that, unfortunately. But I've got the adamant hatchet so far. We'll keep going. I can't use it yet till I'm 31 in wood. Shit. Right. Steel hatchet bought. I'm going to go and get that right now. There we go. Got my steel hatchet. Got the adamant hatchet. And it'll also tell you the skill requirements. So if you're ever wondering what level you need for something, even while you're searching in here, for example. So these are the hatchets that are available to non-members. It'll tell you what level you need in the skill to use. Okay, 15 woodcutting. Hell yeah. So now that I'm 15 woodcutting, I can actually change to oaks now. Now the good thing about this spot being near Varrock is there are 3 right here. Right next to each other. And unlike these trees where you only get 1 log each, these trees can get you multiple logs. So there's one, and the tree isn't chopped down. So I can literally sit here AFK. I could go watch a video while this is in Windows mode. I could have a video up that I'm watching, doing this on the side. So I'm not sat here just staring at a guy doing this. No, it allows you. It's quite a game. It's a game that you can easily be quite AFK on, with a lot of skills in the game, where you don't have to sit here waiting forever for you guys to get multiple logs, or fish if you're doing fishing. We'll get to that at some point. But what I'm trying to say is, this is a game that you can actually relax doing as a passive time, whether if you're at work, for example. Something you can do, you can get this on mobile and do it on your phone if you want to. I've got it on PC. I prefer PC. Some people will play it on the mobile while they're out and about, though. So you can still play this game even if you're not at home. That's a good thing about this MMO. So, as you can see, dropping the higher tier will give me more XP. 36. Dropping the standard tree. 25. So, this is actually more XP each chop. But, as you're about to see in a second, I'm going to click on this for the price checker. Now, that's only 989. 1,467. See, that doesn't make sense because you need a high skill to get it. I don't know why the economy is that way. There's some weird reason it is. I really have no idea why they do it that way. Okay, one thing I just did real quick was grab the Varrock Goldstone because I completely forgot. If you ever running where the lodestones are, just look for that symbol right there. And that is basically what you want to look for because that's your fast travel point. In old school, you would have to wait 30 minutes between the teleport. In this, you don't. Another thing people would have to do is use runes to teleport. The one thing I do love about RuneScape 3 is the quality of life stuff where I don't have to worry about that. Now, one thing I am going to do real quick is I'm going to trade with this Zaf guy. The reason why. So, I'm going to buy some wizard gear. And this is the skill I'm going to train when I do get onto combat. I won't be getting onto combat yet. This is just for the future. At least it keeps me from looking, you know, basic and banned. So that's a good place to get some mage gear. You can get range gear here. This place you can buy plate gear and chainmails and things for melee combat. That's for ranged combat, obviously. Now, one thing that is a good idea to do, I'm just taking a little bit of a break from woodcutting just to show you guys this. So, if I trade with this Aubrey person, you'll see these runes, right? So, if I buy one of these, 17 GP, click examine, they sell for 49 GP on the Grand Exchange. I'm going to buy all these. Once again, we're going to check. We're going to examine. 186 each. Profit. How about this one? 118. So I'm buying these for cheap, and you can do this every day. Not all of these runes will give you profit, by the way. That's why I'm only buying one and checking just to make sure, because prices can fluctuate. For example, I think this mind rune doesn't profit. 16. I'll lose money on that. And I think it's the same for both of these as well. Also, you do get some free runes as well. There is a rune place you can get runes from in Berthold, the place that we started as well. And if you're wondering about teleporting and stuff like that, you can click that. Or you can go into here. And as you can see, I've got these places unlocked. Because I've clicked on the lodestone. So now I'm going to go back to Berthold, do the same again, buy all the runes, and I'm going to come back to Varrock, put these on the Grand Exchange, and I'm going to make a little bit of a tidy little profit. This is something you can do every single day, and it is fantastic money, honestly. There is somewhere else I do want to go to as well. At some point, I don't know why I ran over here. A little bit silly for doing so. Because I want to go over here. I believe it's here, the magic place. Yep. Magic hat symbol. I'm going to go in the store, obviously. So if I click this teleport, I can get rune essence, which you can rune crafting. We're not going to worry about that yet. You get it? I know. It does this because it's trying to teach you things, you know. But it's annoying. At least for me. Anyway. So this is the sell tab. Back yourself into the store. There's no point. It's not worth it, trust me. I'm gonna buy all these. I'm now running low on money though. So oh yeah, boom. I'm going to go to the Grand Exchange, put these on, and I'm going to come back for the rest of these runes. Now, if you're wondering why I'm choosing to sell the runes, well, now, they are used for magic, by the way. Running why I'm choosing to sell the runes rather than use them is because see this stuff of there that I've got right now? It gives me infinite air runes, and that's the skill I'm going to be using for magic just for the sake of cost. So they're wasting money on runes right now at being a low level. I'm honestly perfectly fine just using Airstrike as starting skill, but I will have to wait individually for these. I'm going to sell this for 45, guarantee the sale quicker. Boom, money. Now, I got these for free other than the one that I bought, which is great. Okay, I got all those runes. I'm now going to go over to a dude over here who sells fishing stuff. And there is another fishing spot I want to go to as well. Hello, Nicholas Angle. Yeah, RuneScape does have a little bit of comedy mixed in. So, fishing bait. I'm going to buy all this fishing bait. Now, the fishing bait I just bought for 3 GP, right? 7 GP. Profit. Not much, but it is profit. This bucket, 2 GP. 330 odd GP. Because players don't want to waste time running to people like these to get supplies, so we could take advantage of that, get us some free money. This Fred, 4 GP, I don't know if this gets much profit, still profit, you know? And it's stackable as well, so always good. This rope will get us profit. Now, I'm getting full on inventory, so I'm going to run all the way over here. We already know about the bank. You don't tell us. So I'm going to deposit all this. Actually, just so I have a full inventory. I probably should have done that in the first place, but it is what it is. And I'm going to go buy the rest of the stuff that I can make profit on. Okay. Just make profit? It does. A lot of profit. Okay. So we're going to get these and sell them. Also, another person I can trade is this guy who does seeds. Tidy profit. Now, that's going to take me multiple trips, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, wow. So I just clicked on the plant cure. I buy him for 40. They sell for 3k nearly. You know how insane that is? See, a lot of people sleep on these and don't realize how much money you can make. I didn't even know I could make that much money on those. Generally, I just play the game. But because I have to earn the bond myself, I can't trade to somebody else. I can't buy it. It's supposed to be a free-to-play to main to show people that they can easily get membership and maintain it by themselves. That's the whole point of this. And it goes a heck of a long way. Just doing little methods that people don't really know about. Now, the only problem is, if people come across this, they're going to know about it then. But generally, I don't know if it's the same as old school where somebody buys out the stock, it's the same for everybody else. I think it's individual. And these are back in that time. What? We just got an amazing moneymaker, ladies and gentlemen. I just found a secret legendary moneymaker. Like, bruh. Let's go. Okay, so I'll be back once I've got all these compost items and all these plant cures and stuff. We're gonna see how much money we're about to make. Okay, I've headed back to Falador. And one thing I do want to show you, that you're not limited to the hairstyle that I have, by the way. I didn't really do much in the character creation, but you can pay this guy to change your hair, so you can get long hair, medium hair, and whatnot. It'll cost you a little bit of coins, I think, but now I've got longer hair. You can do that. There's also places you could change your clothes. You don't have to wear the same outfit that I was wearing originally, but it mostly gets covered up by the armor you're wearing anyway, unless you take everything off. But we're going to go to Lumbridge. Now, you can get to Lumbridge through Varrock or Falador. The reason why I'm going through the Falador way is because I also want to get the lodestone for Port Sarim and Draenor, which will be very advantageous. So, open the world map, there's the lodestone, so basically, I just want to keep running straight from here. Ooh, magic shop. Hang on. Hello. Hello, Geralt. Now, don't buy any of these. You automatically have them upon account creation. But we will buy these, because these are all profit. Now, these probably are shared with players in-game. That's why they're all 0. But these ones are not. Great. So, now we're going to go all the way to Draenor. Activate this lodestone. Now we have Draenor Village. The reason why is because this is where you get willows from, which is going to be only when you hit 30 woodcutting. And it's right next to a bank as well, so it's beautiful. Now we're going to run this way because we want to go to Lumbridge. Okay, we're in Lumbridge. We're going to talk to this Hank fellow. Yo, what up, Hank? How you doing? Once again. Buy all these. Profit. Now, if we was in a members world, we could buy crates of those items. Fortunately, we are not. So, there's no way around that. And there's a bank right here. So we're going to quickly just store what items we got. This is a crafting station. If you go to GE in some worlds, people will put these down. And you can basically make stuff using them. Is fantastic. You get bonus XP. Sometimes you'll save supplies. Sometimes you'll make more supplies. It's the best way to level a lot of skills that are production-wise that you have to create. So here, you can get more items. Activate the... Oh, did not mean to do that. We'll activate the Lumbridge Lodestone. Very nice. Okay, the water runes still haven't sold. Interesting. One moment, though, before we do anything. So, I'm going to store all these buckets. Now, first of all, there is a way to sell all these at once. You can note an item. Boom. Just like that. Now, items that can't be noted won't note. For example, runes. But now we're going to sell, and we're going to see how much money we get. So, that's 179k. That's a few minutes of work. Let's sell them, minus 5%. They should sell faster then. Get these water runes. Still make a tidy little profit, so. Okay, those have instantly sold. We got 2 items so far that are going to sell over time. Oh, they got the water runes. Never mind. We got 1 item that's selling over time. I'm at 220k already. Boom. You know? Now, all these buckets. The pots. Deposit 1. Deposit 1. Because we need these for a quest. Also keep a rope, because those are needed for some quests. And we're going to put these up. Sale. Okay, those instantly sold. Nice. Instantly sold. Nice. Now, I am going to keep about 500 of this bait for fishing. And I'm going to keep... Actually, I may as well sell all these feathers because I'm going to get more anyway soon. Oh, buckets. Okay, so real quick, before we do that, I'm going to get something. So, I want an Amulet of Magic. So give me an 18 magic bonus. I'll pay 2k for it. I'm not too fussed. If it gets me it quicker, it gets me it quicker. Damn. Might be waiting a little bit on that. Let's see. What about an Amulet of Power, maybe? Say 8k just for the sake of speed. These are basically the best things I can get on a non-members world, really. It gives me bonuses in all stats. This is extra damage, also a prayer bonus. Prayer isn't really going to be something that we're going to be tangling with yet. All members, really, unfortunately. Also, if you want to, you can get a cape. Wanna look cool. I believe there is a cape that can give you some armor. I'm not going to buy that because it's ridiculous. Like, no, you know? But stuff like these team capes, for example, will give you a little bit of armor and a little bit of a bonus, which is nice. Okay, I can't seem to get a cape. It's not happening, fortunately. But not that big of a deal anyway. It's only a little bit like 1 extra damage or something. It's nothing amazing. It's really not worth the hassle of messing about. We will go to Lumbridge now. So I bought this stuff earlier, which basically gives me this. I can cast this infinitely because I got an air staff. It's basically the type of stuff you have will give you infinite runes of that type. Some staffs can give you up to 2 types of runes, which you have infinite of, as long as you got it equipped, but those tends to be members items. We cannot get them right now. But we are going over here. So, you see these chickens? These are what we're going to train our combat on. And I'm going to do this till 30. And I'm going to pick up all the drops. Because the drops are money. They are. 5k already. And that was just like killing a few. So I'll be back once I hit 30. And we'll sell all the items we get from there. Actually, real quick while we're here, I'm going to get items out. And I'm going to do a quick quest. Okay, so if we come over here to the Lumbridge Castle, near the Goldstone, this guy will have a quest for us. So, talk to him, and basically he'll give you a quest. I'm not going to read through all the dialogue, because you guys can do that in your own time, while playing the game. If you ever are stuck on a quest, there are great guys on YouTube. There's a guy that'll do you... like live. I think it's called Fresco or something. He'll do live quests, so he'll do it like in real time. You watch him at quests so you can keep up with him. I highly recommend you go check him out. He is amazing. This guy just basically gave me the quest, and now we're gonna go get some items. So if you wonder what this big blue box is, by the way, that's just telling you like you're in the quest area. We want to talk to this lady, Billy Groats. That's some top quality milk. And boom. Dairy cow. That's why we kept the bucket. Do this super large egg. Taking it. Normally you can't pick that up unless you're doing the quest. Did not miss click. Oh, the gate's shut. Ah! Like, why can't I move? Wait. Put the hiding on you. I can't do that as members. Talk to Millie Miller. For extra fine flour. Then we're going to go up to the top. Wheat on the hopper. Rolls. And that wheat's going to get all grinded up. Our compost is selling over time, so that's great. Take our flour. Now we're going to run back to the dude at the castle. Okay, that's done. So I got some quest points. Quest points will be a lot more useful later to explain. Right now, they're great to have. They will get us some free stuff later on. Doing quests is extremely handy because it get like 300 cooking XP. It's already shot me up a bit. I get some cooking levels. Quests are one of the best ways to get a bunch of in-game skills leveled up early to save you hassle. Quests are one of the most important things to an account. The reason why I'm not doing them yet is because I'm just getting my combat up. And then once my combat's up, I can handle most of the quests because I can kill whatever I need to kill. So we'll go back to dealing with the chickens until I hit 13 my magic and defense. And then we will carry on. Looking for work. Okay, so we need to shear the black sheep. And get their wool. Yeah, I think I might have enough. I don't quite remember the amount that you're supposed to get. He told me during the quest, but I skipped through the dialogue just 'cause I've done this quest a lot in the past. I just think from with me with the terrible memory, but it is what it is. But anyway, we're gonna go to this castle because we're gonna spin this wool. There is actually a bank at the top of here as well if you need it, but not needed for me. Go into this room. Spin on the spinning wheel, ball of back wool. This will get my crafting up a bit. I believe it gives you some crafting experience and stuff, which is nice. Okay, Fred, I got you balls of black wool. Crafting experience, 2k coins. Not much, but it's something. Another place you can make a bunch of money, by the way, guys, and are here on these rabbits. Kill these rabbits. They spawn right next to each other. They're not worth much XP. Could do this, but they will drop raw rabbits, which are like 700 pop. Another thing you can also do is kill these cows, which will drop you cow hides and meat. So you can level cooking and crafting together. That's always an option, but you need to tan the cow hide. Alright. Give me a moment. Right, I've got to go AFK. I've got some things I need to do, so I'm going to be doing something on the side instead of leveling my combat. I'm going to run back and forth for an hour with this head Farmer Jones while I do some other things. So I'll be back. Okay, right. So we made a bunch of money. We're going to sell. Okay, right. So 1 mil. Jesus. Okay. Raw beef doesn't really sell that much. I'll sell it much. Rabbit meat. Tone that down a bit. Boom. Money. Okay, so my onion sold. 22k there. 1.9 mil. Actually, no. 1.09 mil. Very nice. So, we need to sell some other things now. Why not? I decided I'm going to take a break from killing the chickens just for a little bit. Focus on some fishing. Okay, so this is going to be my life. I'm going to be fishing till 20. I may switch up to Lumbridge in a little bit once I have access to anchovies at 15 through net fishing. But for now, I'm going to do this. And each trip, I'm going to buy some of those plant cures along the way. Extra money. It's worth it. Trust me. Slows down my fishing leveling, but getting that money is just worth it. I'm already at 2 mil now. Like, come on. Okay, so over to this spot. Bait fishing. and we'll start fishing for sardines. I'm going to do this till 20, then I can start fly fishing with feathers and get even better fish. Cooking and fishing is very important because it's food for combat. Now, against these chickens, I don't need to worry about food. They can't hurt me really at all. But when we're going to be fighting tougher stuff, eventually, having food is very worth it. It's always good to raise your cooking and stuff. Okay, I have hit 20 fishing. So I've been playing for around 5.5 hours right now. And this is where we're at. I've got 25 in combat, 15, well, in magic and defense. I've got 15 prayer, 20 fishing, 33 woodcutting, and we're barely scratching the surface here. Now, the first day, I'm obviously going to make the least amount of money because I'm trying to work on my skills. I am going to call it here, though. I will be uploading in a day or two with more progress. I may actually upload again today, depending on how much I decide to play. But this is not a bad start at all. I've already got 2 mil, nearly, you know? Can't complain. Actually, check that. Okay, none of those are sold. Okay, well, we'll work on that at some point. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful year of 2022. Peace.